So the aim of this series, of these videos is to find the cosine of pi over 5. We have shown that the cosine pi over 5, or pi over 5 exactly, pi over 5 is a solution of this equation: cosine of x plus cosine of 2x plus cosine of 3x plus cosine of 4x. Okay, so when we plug pi over 5 here instead of x, we have shown that this quantity, or this sum, is 0. Okay, so we know that pi over 5 is a solution for this one. Okay, so now we will express these terms in terms of the power of the cosine of x only, not 2x or 3x or 4x. Okay, so we have that cosine of 2x, we know that it's 2 cosine squared of x minus 1. Cosine of 3x, we know that it's 4 cosine cubed of x minus 3 cosine of x. And the cosine of 4x, I have shown that it's 8 cosine 4x, cosine to the power 4 of x minus 8 cosine squared of x plus 1. Okay, now if I add all this, so what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get first the cosine with this minus 3 will give me minus 2 cosine of x. So I'm gonna plug everything here in this equation. So here the first thing is minus 3 cosine x plus cosine x. It's gonna give me minus 2 cosine x. Okay, next the squares. So I have minus, but before that I have gotten rid of this one here. So plus 1 minus 1 is 0. And next is the power 2. Have minus 8x squared minus 8 cosine squared of x plus 2 cosine squared of x. That's minus so here minus 6 cosine squared of x. Power 3, I think this is by itself, so I have power 3, I have 4 4 cosine 3 of x. And power 4, I have 8 cosine 4 of x. We don't want to make mistakes, we have to be careful. So here I can factor out by cosine or 2 cosine x. So if I do that, I'm gonna get 2 cosine x, 4 cosine 3, cosine power 3 of x, plus 2 cosine square of x, minus 3 cosine x minus 1 equals 0. And therefore I have cosine of x is 0. Okay, so the cosine x is 0 won't give me the cosine of pi over 5, because my aim is to find the cosine of pi over 5. So I know that pi over 5 is a solution, is one of the solutions that I will get. So here I have one solution, I have 3 more. Okay, so I have 1 which is 0. Okay, that, or pi over 2, not 0, pi over 2. Okay, because 0 will give me 1. Okay, so pi over 2, this one is giving me pi over 2 at least. Okay, now I will be interested in finding the solutions for this one here. So this is my aim now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this equation a bit. So I'm gonna let big X be the cosine of x. So in our case now, big X will be between -1 and 1. okay? Because the values of the cosine are always between -1 and 1. When I do that, I will get this new equation. 4x cubed plus 2x squared minus 3x minus 1 is 0. Now, this is a third polynomial, third degree polynomial. But I note that -1 is a solution. It's great, -1, because I have 4 minus 1 to the power 3 plus 2 minus 1 squared minus 3 times -1 is this 0, because I have -4 plus 2 plus 3 minus 1. Yes, it's 0. Therefore, -1 is a solution. Okay, now -1 means that the cosine of x is -1. That means x equals pi is also a solution. Okay, so I found two solutions. One is pi over 2 and one is pi. Now here, this equation, I can factor this one as x plus 1 times ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So I know this one here is a solution. -1 is a solution, and therefore it's pi. Now I can find this one here. So the pi over 2 is going to be here. Therefore, if I do identification, I multiply everything and I get the coefficients. I did that and I get it somewhere. I get 4x squared minus 2x minus 1 is 0. Okay, so therefore I need to solve this one here. So here I have 4x squared minus 2x minus 1 is 0. If I do the delta, I'm gonna see delta is gonna be 2 minus 2 squared, which is 4 minus 4 times 4 plus 16, that's 20. So I get x1 is minus b, that's 2, plus or minus square root of 20 over 8. Okay, x1, x2. I get these two solutions. The first solution, x1 is gonna be 2 plus 2 square root of 5 over 8. And the second one is gonna be 1 minus 2, or 2 minus 2 square root of 5 over 8. Therefore, remember that pi over 5 is a solution. Okay, so I have x1 is 1 plus square root of 5 over 4, and x2 is going to be 1 minus square root of 5 over 4. Okay, so that means here, so my big X is just the cosine. So I have the cosine of something is 1 plus square root of 5 over 4, and I have the cosine of something is 1 minus square root of 5 over 4. But I know that pi over 5, which is a solution, so it's in 0 pi over 2. Therefore, its cosine is positive. Okay, so this is my pi over 5. Okay, so therefore, I found the cosine of pi over 5. This is 3 pi over 5, I think, that you need to check. Okay, so I found, using polynomials, that the cosine of pi over 5 is 1 plus square root of 5 over 4. So the cosine of pi over 5 is 1 plus square root of 5 over 4. Okay, so we did all these steps. I skipped some. Here, I know that -1 is a solution, and I had to factor out, because I can get x plus 1 factor of a second polynomial, and I do multiplication here, and I do coefficient identification. And when I do that, I just check the coefficients with this one here, and I get this polynomial, 4x squared minus 2x minus 1. And to find the solutions of this one, I did the discriminant. And after that, I found two values. Remember that x is the cosine. So I had to set x is the cosine. So I found x to be 1 plus square root of 5 over 4. And I already showed that pi over 5 is a solution. Pi over 5, its cosine must be positive. This one has negative cosine. Okay? Therefore, this is what I need. Thank you very much. If you see any errors or mistakes, please let me know.